I was up north working in Mille Lacs, and I was working with this Native American guy, and he goes, "You want to know when I go out, or when the Indians know it's safe to go out on the ice?" I said, "How?" He goes, "When white men stop falling through." All right.
So what's the strategy for tomorrow?
Yep.
I'd assume we do the same thing
that
got us there. We're winning by a lot. We don't think our strategy should change at all.
No. You guys are already the league champions.
So what does that mean?
That means you're champions. That's it. It's
Trophy?
over.
Like this all?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sure. No, but tomorrow is the championship. So it doesn't matter if you're undefeated not undefeated, but it doesn't matter if you're winning by that many pounds. Tomorrow is the championship.
I understand. So is that going to be 4 fish that we're going to weigh in for that little inner pool for the playoffs?
Yeah. So you guys
and then it's one biggest fish for the tournament.
For the tournament, for Steamboats, for Lisa's tournament.
So, yeah. I mean, that's definitely going to change our strategy.
Yeah.
But as far as the plan, probably not.
So the top 6 for the championship, that's going to be for flats.
Yeah.
Okay. And then for the Steamboat Days, that's the biggest flat and the biggest channel.
Yeah.
So it's two different pots.
And then that bracket deal too.
And then you got the Harry Kitty Cup,
which
you're going up against.
We're gonna win everything.
Yeah. We should have invited Jeff. That would have been so good.
Why?
Been a lot
you just sit there with his head down. He can't talk shit. You just bring the board and hang the board up there. Every time he'd start talking,
pretty much
check the board. Maybe we should go get that board, Scotty.
I don't know where the hell it is. I don't know where Chuy keeps that thing.
It's up on the Dan's wall of fame up there.
So everybody that comes in and sees the board, people that don't know you, they all say that Steve and Pedro are going to win. They don't know them, but they're saying they're going to win the championship. And I was like, what do you think Steve and Pedro are going to win the championship? He says, because they're not that far behind. And I was like, well, no, and that right there, they're done. Yeah. They got second place. But in the championship, he says, if they came in that strong, they're going to end strong.
I have a pretty good feeling your buddy Jake Robinson saving his good ones for this. So I don't even expect to.
And that was what I was going to get to next. And the guys that come here from Jacoby, they say, "Oh no, Jake's got it." I says, "Well, he hasn't done good at all. I mean, look, he's in 5th place." He says, "No, but we know Jake. He'll pull some. He has something up his sleeve." Yeah. I said, "As long as it's up his sleeve."
I get it.
I said, "As long as it's up his sleeve and not tied to a tree, we're good."
I know
exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was on the Minnesota catfishing page and I saw these guys are like putting stringers through the lip of these big cats just to hold for a picture. And then they said they'd like put them in a holding pond so that they could take pictures of them later. I got their names written down if they win. But that just didn't make any sense to me. Like, why wouldn't you just catch a fish, take the picture, and then throw it back?
Like what we normally do.
Like anybody that's not trying to do something shady would do.
Yeah.
So we got you and James, and then we got Pedro and Steve. Then we have Jeff and Matt, and then we got Arnie. And then it's Jake, and then Jared and Will. Will won't make it. Will's not going to make it. But yeah,
That's pretty
So,
good.
We got
As much confidence as I want to have, I'm going to go. Jake's probably going to win. Arnie's probably going to be second. Arnie's been saving some spots too. He's got some good fishing spots, but we'll see how long he lasts. He usually doesn't stay out all night, so. And he usually does these solo.
does he?
Mm-hmm.
It's tough whenever you get into the bigger ones.
Well,
So,
it's tough because
Yeah.
you can only have one line.
No.
Out on the
Oh,
that's what
getting-
that's why we would say it's part. John Kramer he likes to be alone too.
Yep.
And I know John knows the river.
John
If
grew
you-
up
it-
around
Yeah,
here.
if John would have applied himself, I mean, because I know he did it just for fun,
No.
because he joined it because he just thought it was fun. But if he would have applied himself, I bet you he'll be a top runner.
Yeah.
And then the other one that surprised me too, that wasn't all that good, was well, not that he wasn't good, but that he didn't have much luck, was Don.
Yeah.
Because Don's also been, because Don's won the Lisa tournament a couple times.
Yeah, he's out there a lot.
Yeah, that's another one. But any of that,
He didn't catch a lot of fish this year.
Oh no,
I think the river being low has fucked with a lot of people.
especially that up in Belle Plaine. I don't know about Henderson,
Mm.
because you pretty much stick to the same spots. Well, you did at first.
I have a golden rule, Chuy. You don't leave fish to find fish, ever.
Yeah. Wow.
Right?
It works.
I mean, we've tried other spots.
Yeah. We tried other
We'll
spots.
sit there for a couple hours and we're like, what the fuck are we doing here? And then we go and probably catch fish in like a half hour.
Yep.
Because in the last tournament, you guys caught one pretty quick on. I mean, it was within a
Yeah.
couple hours.
Yeah, the
Wasn't it?
last 3 weeks, they've
17
all
pounds.
been before 9:30. Or no, that last one was like
Yeah.
at 11. But
Yeah.
the week before that was to the 224 pounder. It might have even been the same fish. It was like 3 hours apart. Yes, yeah. We were done by about 10 o'clock. Not a bite after that.
Yeah.
So,
Nothing after that.
So bullheads. What do you think? Bullheads or live suckers or shoves?
when's this gonna air?
This is gonna air after the tournament.
Small bullheads. The
Okay.
baits. It's not gonna be the monsters anymore. I don't think.
I hope nobody sees it at 3:00 tomorrow.
The bait's gonna get smaller. Cut bait's gonna start working.
Hey, who's this?
They're gonna start slowly finding their ways back to the holes, kind of where they go in the winter.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be pretty active in the fall. I mean, they're looking to feed. They go and sit on the bottom for 5-6 months and don't move. So those things are really going to be looking to put some feed bags on
Yep.
as it gets a little colder. I don't think we're quite there yet, but I think the channels are hitting hard. Usually the flats follow. But
What do you guys think about? Well, what do you guys think about the format?
Well,
I mean, being that you got the Kitty Cup, Steamboat Days, and then the Classic all in one. Because next year the Classic will be separated. Next year the Classic will be the 25 boat qualifier, opposed to the 6. Because I'm pretty sure next year we'll have enough to move forward with it, and we'll probably talk to other tournament directors and say, hey, whoever won your tournament, qualifies for the Steamboats. That way, it's just the top dog. So maybe it'll be 10 from OCCC, and then the other 15 can come from, other clubs. Because there's other clubs.
yeah.
I know there's one up by Mel Xers, up by that river.
Is it? I don't know.
I forgot what it was, but yeah, Jared and Will went out there.
Yeah,
to a tournament.
I don't know.
All channel cats. Jared and Will did.
Yeah, they went out.
That's
to one
why
of
those
tournaments.
guys can catch those channels all the time. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I can't catch a channel cat.
Yeah. See, we would have.
I caught one today.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You got it on a stringer somewhere?
You didn't.
No.
Just go make sure you feed it every once in a while.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that way when I keep it in the tank, it spills it out. Otherwise, if I come back the next day and it's fucking clean, you guys are disqualified. You don't even get to join the fucking tournaments at the Sportsman Show in the trout pond. Yeah, so I think that small bullheads is going to be the ticket tomorrow. I really do. And there's only been a few people that have asked for bigger bullheads, but for the most part, everybody else wants those 8-inch, 7-inch.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind throwing a big one out there. I don't know. Didn't you say there's a channel cat thing for the Steamboat Days tournament too?
Yeah, it's the biggest channel cat.
So if
and
we're
it's
gonna
the biggest
take
flathead.
everything,
Well, I know what I caught this channel on.
well, I got secret bait in the freezer for them channels. I took the little bullheads
No, he's got it
and I
right up front.
and I stuffed stink bait down the throat and then sewed up the lip. And if I can't catch a goddamn channel cat on that, I don't know what will. So
Well, now that you said it, I'm pretty sure someone's going to.
that's all right, as long as it's not tomorrow. Because after tomorrow, I go straight to walleyes. It's gonna get real exciting out there.
Somebody asked me
Come
too.
fall?
Some of the guys are coming by and they're asking me about holding a tournament in the river for walleyes. I'm like, I'm done, dude. I'm done with tournaments. That's it. You know.
We're not gonna do one for ice season at all.
No,
No,
stay off the river. It's not safe.
not on the river.
So we were talking about the river in the other podcast, the first podcast we had, and they were talking about when you took them out and how it was sketchy in some parts, and how I told them that it's not going to happen.
What's that?
Chuy's not getting out on the river.
I told him, I'll say it again. The only time a Mexican goes out on the ice is when he dies deep down in some pueblo in Mexico, and they put him on there so that he doesn't start sticking up the place. That's the only time a Mexican is going to be on the ice.
I heard it reminds me of a great joke. I was up north working in Mille Lacs, and I was working with this Native American guy, and he goes, "You want to know when I go out, or when the Indians know it's safe to go out on the ice?" I said, "How?" He goes, "When white men stop falling through." All right, probably a good point.
That's pretty damn good.
That is a good one.
I thought it was awesome.
I'm going to start using that one too. It makes a lot of sense, especially with Tyler going out there with his Yukon.
Well, we were on Mille Lacs. It was probably 3 inches of ice, you know. You guys are insane. And I'm like, you only think we're insane because you can go net a barrel full of them this spring. Sorry, that might be.
So other than you guys, tomorrow, who do you think is going to? Who do you think has the chance at the championship? Not Steamboat Days, but at the Classic.
Oh,
Jake.
Well, they got to catch 4 fish.
You got to catch 4 flats. Four flats is your limit.
Yeah. See, I'm gonna lean. We're gonna win.
Yeah.
With the 4 flats, because Jake's gonna get a big one, and he's gonna fish to win the tournament.
Yeah.
And we're gonna fish to win the league. We're gonna go for 4 smaller cats, whatever, you know. 4 flats is gonna win our league for us, I think. Whoever catches 4. Yeah, because it's hard to catch 4 flats.
So the Steamboat Day, the Flathead Classic, that's how you're gonna win it with 4 flats.
For the league championship?
For the league championship.
Yeah. I think the person who catches 4 flats is going to win. And that's not very easy. We go for nights, we don't get a bite. The first time we did 4 flats, we were walking out the door, and Jake goes, 4 flats? He's like, when's the last time you caught 4 flats? I was like, like 2 nights ago. I got like 10 of them. Because nobody wants to go with me. I invited you, probably invited you.
You just wait till the last minute for me.
Yeah, but for me, how often am I actually home?
Right. Well, it's understandable, but Scotty's got no excuse. He lives in my backyard.
True.
Well, you don't ever give me a heads up other than, hey, I'm going right now. You want to go? I'm like, can't.
I don't.
I can't.
I wonder if my
baby duty.
girlfriend's gonna watch this.
Probably.
not.
Probably.
Alright. Sometimes I just need to go fishing.
Well, I do too.
So when I decided to go, it's time to go.
That's what I do during ice
And
season.
usually it's because I got leftover bullets stinking up my garage. I'm just like, man, I'm either gonna dump these things out or we gotta go.
No, we do need to go. Once this is done, let's get out.
Are you ready?
Well, I got to get a reel, but yeah,
You can come tomorrow night.
I got to get a reel.
I told you I have a reel.
I know, but I still want to. I want to break my own shit, not anybody else's. That's how I.
I already wore the clicker out. You're gonna need a bell or something, but it'll reel it in. Actually, if it really takes off, you can hear it. You remember that, right?
Oh yeah.
You can hear it if it goes, but
Oh yeah.
You can always hear it if it's really.
Other than bullheads, so what else do you guys recommend for flatheads? Other than bullheads, I mean, alive. You guys they have to be alive, right?
yeah,
Most anybody
yeah,
puts one
livelier the better.
Yep.
Yeah, you just want them things thrashing around in there. Sunfish, just kidding. But if you're in, seriously,
If you're down
the
south,
more they feed off of noise and vibration, so anything you can get down there that's just gonna go nuts, it's good. Lively creek chubs, those things go crazy down there, and those are great in the spring. I don't know. There, some old timer at the bar told me once that, oh yeah, eventually they're gonna start looking for scales. And so
Yeah.
I kind of like thought about it for a second. I was like, this guy knows something, you know? I don't know when that time is or anything, but
Yeah.
eventually I don't know if the scales do something like they don't digest really good, so they stay in there for the long winter. I don't know. So maybe it had something to do with that. I have no idea. It's got something to do with it, though.
Do creek chubs have scales?
Yes, very small ones, but I was looking for some creek chubs for this weekend, but
Yeah.
I'll put Arnie on that and see what he comes up with. But it's me, James. We're gonna be on one side of the river. My brother, my dad.
are they fishing it?
Yeah, they're gonna be
Nice.
right on the other side of the river.
So are they in the league too then, or sorry?
No, I'm going out there about noon with a weed whapper, kind of mow down our area. I'm bringing a grill, a tent. Me and James are gonna have some steaks. We're gonna have some eggs
Where's
and
this-
steak in the morning. We're gonna do it right this time.
Where's this camp at so I can walk over there whenever I'm drunk?
You can come, Scotty.
Well,
There is room on that bank for more than 2 people.
Oh yeah.
I want to be able to like go out there and go back if I need to though. Is it going to be that accessible, or is it going to be like?
That's a long fucking walk.
That's what I'm asking.
But you
Is it upriver or down?
it's up,
Oh.
but it's only probably a mile and a half for Scotty from his house. Really?
I don't know. Maybe you want to.
That's not that bad.
Maybe you should take the bass baby with you.
There's no
There's
there's
Come
no
back-
trail.
Come back with that fucker. I'll pick you up at the launch. If you come back downriver, you'll be okay.
Yeah,
Or you can take my kayak.
dude, you could walk to the end. I'd come pick you up from Ole's, or we
Yeah.
could drop you off at the rocks or whatever. It's not that far.
No, that wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, you just gotta get the night off.
Night off.
The whole night off.
Oh, and then we can tell you guys, today is Rika's birthday. And happy birthday, Rika.
How old is
Happy
he?
birthday. He's old enough.
old enough.
Old enough to know better.
Ask him.
I'm gonna message him later.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
He was gonna stick around, but he was pretty beat. I can tell right away that he was just not
Hungover.
here. Yeah.
Are you sure?
No,
he,
no, hungover.
sure he didn't just want to get down to the
No, no.
river to like catch more catfish?
No, he went home on. I just told him once. I said, Rika, do you want to, you look tired. Do you want to go home and rest? He goes, yeah, I think I'm going to leave. So, yeah, I wish he was here. It would have been funny. He would have stuck around, but we'll see. Maybe next time.
He'll be on at some
So, okay.
point.
So then other than live bullheads, and chubs. Is there anything else really for flatheads that anybody can use?
I'm sure any kind of
Chicken
cut bait,
liver.
chicken liver, gizzards,
That's what I would do.
Yeah.
hot dogs, whatever.
Yeah.
They're hungry enough, they're gonna eat it. But if you're in a contest, you're gonna put a fucking hot dog on your hook. I don't think. It's like a Kool-Aid silk chicken gizzard.
I have
seems to
heard some
work.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
don't know about any of that, but I would rather just get some chicken livers and leave them out for a little bit and let them stink up and then
Yep.
go use them.
Yeah, they do. I've got the channels,
Yeah.
but never a flat off a
No.
chicken anything.
So I made we went to Wisconsin Dells. This is like 3 years ago, and we used to always go every summer, and we would rent a cabin, and we went to the supermarket there in Wisconsin Dells. I forgot some Wisconsin supermarket deal. It's not in Minnesota. Anyway, so we went there, and I picked up the chicken livers, and Tarika, grab me this, grab me that. I'm gonna say what it is. Grab me this, grab me that. And he says, "What's this for?" I says, "So you can fish for catfish tomorrow." I said, "Oh, but we're gonna go tonight." I says, "Yeah, tonight, tomorrow, it doesn't matter. Just grab them." So we grabbed them. I took them out, put them out, and I bought one of those foil pans, put them out there, and started to do my seasoning, and we left them out there. And he caught 4 channels, about 10 pounds each, back to back. And after that, he was like, "Okay."
Wait, you're not gonna tell us what that was?
No.
Why?
Because my dad listens to this podcast too, and
Because who does?
my dad.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. So not gonna happen.
Well, I already gave away one of his secrets, stuffing the bullheads.
Oh yeah, you stuffed it, but you didn't stuff it with what he stuffed it with. So there's a big difference.
Yeah, I should have kept that guy down here when I was down here. He was in that one day. Should have chatted him up.
Oh yeah, he'll let you know.
Brought him over to Lisa's. put about 4 beers in him and just sit back and listen.
No, that wouldn't have worked because Senior doesn't drink. maybe if you would have gone for a smoke break, that would have gotten him to talk.
Oh, okay. I get him. Whatever.
Get him a 6-pack of Coke, and he'll probably sit there with you. Yeah? No, the old man, you don't drink. He's not drinking. No one in that side of the family drinks. On my mom's side is a different story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, my dad's side, pretty much just smokers. That is what it is. I don't care. I'm not either. Whatever.
Yeah.
Smart guy. Yeah.
And then we got this right here. This cool little moonshine. What is it? Real Spice.
Where'd you get that?
Carver Liquor Store. Apple pie. Yeah, I bought the white
Is
lining.
that for me?
Yeah, go on. We got the white lining, the moonshine. I bought the little one like that because I wanted to try it, and so I smelled it, and it smells sweet. I said, "This can't be that bad." And I took it, I drank it. And... Cheers! Oh man, is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Is it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's a good way to make me chatty.
Now we're gonna know where all of Dan's spots are.
Now we're definitely not going to air it till Saturday now.
Not really high much. The fact is, you just got to go out there and catch them. I mean, I can tell you where all my spots are. We still got to make time to get out there and go do it, and that's pretty hard at our age. I think
It is for me right now, and I don't know.
I will.
You have a
I will
very
teach
tolerable
you.
lady.
No,
That's all I'm gonna
no.
say.
I picked my times, and what I did is I broke her early. which you're not doing.
No, I definitely did that, but like, she pretty much, I don't know.
No.
Once we had the baby, it was like, yeah.
No, that's when you have to go.
I'm,
Once a week. Make it like a date. Every Friday night going fishing with Dan.
but I'm, well, all right. We can
So
do
then
that.
it's planned. She can prepare for it. It makes it so much easier. Trust
Should we
me.
just introduce them to each other so they can hang out all around?
And just talk shit about us all night. That
Yeah, we
works.
should start him a
A girls' book club down here. They get a
women's
podcast. Yeah.
Carver Catfish
The,
Wives
yeah.
Club or something.
You can see Chuy, you would like that.
the Carver River Rat Wives. They can start their own group chat.
We should probably do that one time. That'd probably be more entertaining than this. Them fucking guys.
They can just bitch about us all the time.
The tournament doesn't start till 7. Why do you need to leave at 5:30? It's 4 minutes away. Well, you know, me and James got this pre-game ritual. It's shaking her head.
Kind of like my wife is like, it doesn't start till 7. Why do you have to be there at noon? Because I do.
Yeah, he'll come in at noon. He will. And he'll stick around. He'll be with me here in the shop. And then, and then afterwards, he'll go back home. And then he'll come back again. And they'll go back home. And then he'll be back. And he's like, all right, where's Dan? I don't know. I think he's at Lisa's. He's waiting for you at Lisa's.
Usually,
It's a good bet.
Usually, yeah.
Dan's not at home or on the river. Lisa's.
Or a family dinner on Wednesdays.
Oh,
Oh.
That's about it.
family dinners are good.
Yeah, we did breakfast. Sunday breakfast.
We used to do Sunday dinner a lot. I don't know. Life happened.
Things are going to change. As years ago, things are going to change. And
Yeah, you're gonna have to put your foot down about that fishing, though, Scotty.
Oh, it's happening at some point. She's getting old enough now and a little easier where I can get out more.
How old is she?
2 months, a little over.
What?
wait, are you doing a tournament tomorrow?
No.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah, he
doing
is.
it tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm picking him up at Ollie's Bend. We just talked about this. Jesus. Right? Didn't we? You're like, if I can walk out there and you'll bring me back, I'll go fishing.
In the boat?
Yeah.
There's room.
Let me run it by the woman tonight. I can't be getting murdered in my sleep. She's a lot meaner than yours.
He's not hearing me.
What's the name of that lady that chopped off that dude's penis?
Lorena Bobbitt.
There you go. Yeah, you don't want her to go Lorena Bobbin on Scotty here.
No, our kid's pretty cute. She might want another one.
He got a good podcast voice. Let's not fuck with that voice. You don't want to come back talking like squeaky. No, but Jeff and Matt. There was one night that they were out there, and they were just hammering channel cats. But that day it was just straight flats, and that's what saved a lot of you because they were catching them one after the other, and they were decent because they were sending me pictures, and I was like, yeah. So that's why I kind of want to, when we do this next year, maybe either have them all flatheads and channel cats every tournament, or have them flatheads and then flathead channels and do one and then one and one, opposed to one and then two, one. You know what I mean? Like one channel and flat, channel and flat. But at the end of the day, I would rather do the classics. I would run the classics to stay flathead.
Yeah.
Because it's a tougher fish to catch. It's the most targeted of all. I mean, people think the channel cat is the most targeted, but it's not.
It's probably the most caught.
Yeah.
By accident.
It's the most caught.
Yep.
But it's not, And then we get guys that called us and say, hey, why don't you do this contest in the daytime? And then I explain to them, it's not that we don't want to. It's that, it's during the festival here in Carver. It's Steamboat Days. There's things going on, and I got to be at the shop. And, Rika's busy with, whatever.
There's a lot going on.
Well, I saw
Just
the
around
final
town.
weigh-ins at noon on Saturday.
No.
That's what the paper said, weigh-in from 6 to noon on Saturday.
No.
That flyer.
And we're gonna do it at 7.
Oh, thank God.
We're gonna do it at 7.
You got all day, Dave.
I got a beanbag tournament to play in at Harvey's.
Hey, that's usually whenever I go and have Bloody Marys for breakfast, and then I watch that.
Oh, she's gonna let you out for that?
Well, yeah, that's gonna happen.
And the reason
This is
why
the one time a year I get to.
So you gotta have that attitude toward fishing.
and the reason why we
Gonna happen.
and the
Exactly.
and the reason why we can't do this at noon is because they have to get in there to set up for the fireworks. So we actually got to be out of that boat landing by 9.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think by 11. I think Christy said by 11, but I told everybody you got to be out of there by 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Otherwise,
You might
get stuck in
probably gotta clarify that somehow because I know it says noon on the. piece
yeah,
of
no,
paper.
and everybody that's called, we've been telling them that hey, everybody that's going to join this tournament knows that they got to be here at 6:30 so we can explain what the rules are and
I was
explain
gonna
why we
say,
had to change it.
Are you guys doing
Because
like a meeting beforehand?
we're gonna do the meeting beforehand, and we're gonna explain to them either you can do the live, you can do the video weigh, and we have a digital scale. If you end up winning, what we're gonna do is we'll calibrate your scale versus our scale, and we'll, more likely put you in case it's close. If somebody wins by 10 pounds, I'm not even gonna bother. I'm not gonna bother calibrating the scale and see what the difference is. But if somebody ends up winning by ounces or up a pound, then we'll calibrate it to see where they're at.
Yeah.
And it's just gonna go versus the Whiskey Seeker scale.
Okay.
That's all it's going against. But we need to get them out of there by that time. So it makes it hard. But like I said, either they can weigh in with us out there when we're out there. I'm going to be out there. Rico's going to be out there. They can come up to us. I also told them if you see somebody that's that's fishing and has a scale, you can ask them, hey, can you weigh this fish for me? Do the video, send it in. That way you don't have to worry about keeping it alive. Because the last thing I want is for some 30-pounder to get to die because they can't keep them alive.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hard for them to keep it alive. The water is really, really warm. And yeah.
Yeah.
So we encourage for them to do the video. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get more scales in on time. But, yeah, so that's what we're encouraging. But if they want to weigh in, they got to 7 o'clock. We'll be out there till 7 o'clock. We're not announcing the winner till late, maybe past noon, because we have to review everything. There's a lot of entries. And then, of course, the award ceremony would be 8 o'clock at Lisa's place.
8 p.m.?
8 p.m.
So do I need to be there?
Yeah. I was going to ask you to be there if you want to be there.
Well, twist my arm.
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be looking like this. But then.
Probably.
Yeah, this is my day.
Yeah.
We've lived Carver.
Well, I mean,
4
you
years
guys
now.
are the league champions. You guys are officially the league champions. It's over it. Now the only thing you're going out for is the championship of top 6. It should be top 25, but it's going to be the top 6. So pretty much you're going up against the best of the league.
I think next year that should be handicap. Seriously.
Why handicap?
Well, like the PGA championship,
I don't watch PGA.
or the guy with the FedEx points, he started at -8. So, like, we won first place, so we start at 30 pounds, and they all got to catch us. Otherwise,
Yeah.
so we kicked their ass this year.
Oh, yeah.
And it means nothing if we don't catch a couple big ones on tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but next year,
Because
though,
somebody else is going to be the champion
that's why. Yeah,
when they
well,
can't
no,
wave a
they're going to
fish
be.
at me.
They're going to
James,
be. They're going
right?
to be. Yeah, so they're going to be the flat hit classic champ.
I understand.
The only thing that you guys
Just
the top
doesn't-
6 qualify for that. It's kind of like the Bassmasters
I wanna
and
break
versus the Angler of the Year, right?
See, I'm just going to quit bitching and win, so I don't have to worry about it.
It's just
Yeah,
like
shut up and win, Dan.
it's just like in bass fishing. You got Angler of the Year, and then you got the Classic.
I don't watch much.
I just like to fish a
Yeah.
lot
Same
more
here.
than I like to watch it. I mean,
Yeah.
I did grow up watching it, but I don't know. I still would have rather have been out then too.
Yeah, it's about time.
You know,
My gear's like 2 days from getting swapped. I'm sick of catfishing.
But I think that next year, if we can coordinate it better. Well, we did it late this season. Even the league started late. I didn't think it was going to get this successful. I didn't think people were gonna recognize me and remember me and say, and come join this. I didn't think that was gonna happen. Now we got people that are coming up to Steamboat Days that were part of that group.
Yeah.
And they heard about it, so now I told me it's already late for you to qualify. The league's over, but you can come fish Steamboat Days. So they're coming to Steamboat Days. So you'll see some guys out here that you're gonna see. The trucks are all catfish, decal all over the place, or balls. You're gonna see those guys that are coming out. They're good guys. But I'm hoping that next year we can. This can be a big thing, so we can get the permits. We can get everything on time. We can do a good thing. Chris said, you can build a stage. We can build a stage on the side of Lisa's out in the street, or maybe over by the boat landing. Build a stage where we can make it be a professional event that people will look forward to, that will want to fish it.
Yeah.
That's our goal.
And at 8:00 at night, there is a stage set up already around here.
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
But it was hard for us to coordinate.
Yeah, because
What's going on with you guys with the bands that are on there? Because
Yeah.
I mean,
suppose
maybe
you get like 20 minutes.
Yeah, because I told Chris it would be nice if they would announce them on that stage, and we could present the awards to them on stage where everybody's looking. To give them that feeling, because that's what it's about. It's recognition. At the end of the day, it's recognition. I don't give a shit what anybody says.
I just want a picture and a trophy at Lisa's place.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's the recognition. See, that's what it is. That's what it's about. People like that. You can have somebody a fucking Polaroid and they get excited about that. It's the recognition. It's the memory. It's.
Maybe you'll make the newspaper, Dano.
Whatever. You could probably send James Fish in the newspaper. That thing was a toad.
It was
A big fish.
47 pounds.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of those.
Yeah.
I'd like to catch him again tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be there. Should we set up? We can talk about this.
All right. So, biggest flathead. What do you think it's going to be tomorrow? What do you think the biggest flathead's going to be?
37 pounds.
37 pounds?
Yeah.
James?
Probably 35.
35 pounds. Scotty?
29.
29 pounds.
I got a couple 25 pounders I know we're going to catch.
Yeah.
Those.
The one that tells where you tied them off?
No. You go back and look at all these competitions. These same fish, I think we've got them. I'm pretty sure we're putting their bait right in their nest. Just, they get mad, they eat it. It's over.
Every time.
And I even tell them, I'm like, I'm pretty sure there's a 25 pounder coming. Bzzz. Yeah. It's never been quite as because before this thing started, I had them on a timer. I was going out a few weeks before this thing started. 9:30, like every other night, and then 11 o'clock on the odd nights. They're really coming through at the same deer. It's wild. And so we went there, and I was like, hey, here they come. How many? Yeah, we caught a lot of fish that night. It was fun.
Oh, yeah.
It's always fun.
The night that
patter 'em.
we got that 47, we got 4 flats that night.
Yeah. Then we went back up and caught that 25 in the morning. That was just to seal it, because we knew we were behind a little bit when Pedro and Steve came up and weighed a fish, and they told us what they'd caught, and we were like, oh, fuck. As soon as they left, we hooked up to a 25 pounder.
Even if they would have counted that one fish, they would have been under you by 15, 16 pounds, something like that. It wasn't a lot, but they would have known one. Even if they would have counted that one.
Oh yeah.
And that was a hard fit. Those are the situations that I don't like when they put me in that spot. Because even though they prove it that way, rules are the rules, right? And they couldn't get that thing to work. They couldn't get the video, to work. They what happened, and I couldn't count it. And I left it up to the board, right? Because every time this happens, all the captains get together and the captains discuss it. And everybody at first was, count it. Let's count it. And then when I said, well, yeah, but so then I said, well, somebody said, send me the video. I said, there is no video. It's just a picture. So then I send the picture, and well, no, it wasn't just you. And when we send the picture, because I know you were the first one that says, "We'll count it." Well, why don't you want to count it? I says, "Well, because it was just a picture." And then I don't know. I think Jeff, somebody else asked me for the video, and I says, "There is no video; it's just a picture." So then I sent the picture to all of you, and then they were all like, "Well, where's the video? There's no video." And they're like, "Well, no, the rules are the rules." But everybody was for it. Everybody wanted to count it. But then when they went to that, when they saw that there wasn't the video, then that's when they said, "Yeah, we can't count it," because and they got to be careful with that, because they would have said yes, and somebody else would have caught something. I would have counted it, because that would have been a rule. All right, well, you guys counted this one, now I got to count this one too.
Yeah, it's
And there's been others too that
opens
I don't
up
talk
the
about
door
it.
and-
Yeah, there's others I don't talk about it no more, because as we already went through this once, I don't need to go through it twice with the group. So it's happened a couple times with other entries that you guys don't know about, where I say, "Yeah, I can't count it, bro."
yeah.
I said, next time, don't release the fish until I okay it, or I say, right, yeah, you're good. You know, for the most part, up to the last tournament, I'll respond right away and say, "Yeah, you're good." But you know,
We always make sure. James, did that send? Did that send? All right, here
Yep.
we go. And then we'll
Like, I'll keep my phone open until it shows that it's sent.
yeah, and
we're-
even if
we're careful.
if I don't receive the video, if you have the video and it has the marker, then you're good.
Yeah,
You're
Yeah.
good.
as long as we can get it to you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because there's been some guys that have showed up to the shop and say, "Hey, I tried to send this video, but it wouldn't go. But here it is." And then I'll see the marker, and then I'll be like, "Okay, yeah, you're
Yeah.
good. You're good."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
There's other ways that we can go around it, right? If somebody forgets the marker, but they have a partner that I know that they only had that one day.
Sure.
I'm gonna count it because
Yep.
okay, yeah, you forgot about the marker, but
That happened to Arnie one night, didn't
It
it?
happened to Arnie one night. He didn't, he's all, "Shoot, I can't find the marker." He couldn't find the marker. He sent the video.
He was freaking out.
But-
It was awesome.
But the good thing is, though, is that he had his partner do the weigh-in. He had his partner hold it up. And
Yeah.
Arnie is the first time Arnie had fished with a partner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because they don't realize that I look at what they're wearing. I'll look at what you're wearing the day you take off. You know, so if you take off with what you're wearing, you know, other than the whatever jacket you put on, and you come back without that, if you come back and you don't have the same shirt that you have in the video, I'm gonna know. Then I'm gonna question it. Did you fall in the water? Did you have to change your shirt? Or what the fuck happened here? You know, so they
Yeah.
Did you fall in the water?
fucking have to change it. Fucking come in here with a fucking Gucci shirt. Fucking you had a catfish shirt yesterday. Yeah. So
That's funny.
one thing for sure, we got to get better chairs.
Yeah.
I broke the other stool, so I had to. I fucking dropped it.
That is a fancy
I fucking
stool.
fell it off the. I dropped it off the. It fell off the truck.
Did you see what he's sitting on? Look.
That's why he keeps looking at his watch. All right.
fucking.
Time to go. My ass hurts, he says.
No, but I think that tomorrow I'm gonna call. I'm gonna say that the biggest fish is gonna be like a 38, 39.
Yeah.
Unless Jake catches one and we're looking in 40s. You know what? You know what got people talking about Jake? It's sometime between this tournament and the last tournament. He got, I think, second place in the tournament, and he posted that fish. And then
No. What happened to Jake was he got the state fucking record, and then 2 days later he got broke by some other guy.
Yep.
And then they did a news thing about him,
Yep.
like on Channel 5 or something.
no, but he got the record, and the state record, and then he tied his own record the following year with a different fish. And then after that, it's when they broke his record. But during this season, sometime between our tournaments,
Yeah.
he went in another tournament on our off week, and he got second place in the tournament, and he was
Yeah.
holding a big fish. And people were like, "Well, how did he catch it in that tournament, and he's not catching these in our league?" And then that's what the
It's
talk
just the
started.
deal, man.
That's because he's holding back.
No, it's not. It's just catfishing.
Yeah.
Come on,
Well, I'm just saying.
you can't tell me that guy doesn't want to beat me. I know he does.
Everybody wants to beat you
I
guys.
know.
It's not just Jake. Everybody wants to kick your asses.
And
Yeah.
they're not going to.
Oh,
There's a lot of shit being talked here.
I need my fucking muck boots. God damn.
I think we're gonna have to invite the rest of the group here next
you
time.
can't
Scotty.
tell me he's not trying to win. That's crazy.
I don't know. Everybody says you guys are on fire. It's gonna happen every year. It happens with somebody.
I've
There's
just
always a
heard-
team that's gonna be on fire.
Flats
Nice.
in general have been very hard to catch this year. even that Darren Trosett, the guy that guides out of Jordan,
Yeah.
he's just been basically doing channel cats because he can't put his customers on, regular flatheads because it's hard.
Yeah.
Unless you know exactly where a couple fish are, it's tough. It's not easy. They're not hanging out in their usual spots. It's low. They've moved. I don't know where the fuck they've moved, but I can promise they're near one of the holes. Somewhere close to the holes.
And I think
Yeah.
for channel cats, I think that Jeff and Matt and Jared and I don't know who his partner is are going to be strong in the channel cat.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's going to come strong in the channel cat. But then we got another guy coming in, Reggie. You'll probably see him tomorrow. And then there's another guy. He's an Olsen.
Nick?
Yeah.
My brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to lawn mow his spot out tomorrow. He's bringing my dad, one of my subcontractors.
Yeah. I think he's the one that came in today to register.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think that they're going to be strong in the channel cats, and then we got a lot of. They're going to be strong. You watch.
No, they're not. I know exactly where they're going.
No, but I'm talking about Jeff, Matt, and.
Oh
Aaron.
yeah.
I'm just saying that to fucking bother you.
That Jeff, that Jeff, you should have him in here. He had one of the coolest weekends I've ever seen. That guy has been catching. He's been going to the Mississippi.
Oh yeah, I've seen that on
He's
Facebook.
by some flow,
Yeah.
and they've just been crushing channel cats.
Yeah, somebody.
It looked fun.
That's another thing that they asked me is why aren't we doing them Minnesota and Mississippi? I'm like, dude,
That's two separate beasts.
Yeah.
I says, first of all, I'm not going over there to wherever the hell I fucking want to go. And second, it's a different fucking.
What is the cutout?
it's a different-
Savage? Shakopee?
It's Shakopee, the 169 bridge in Shakopee, all the way to the Henderson Bridge,
Okay.
which is a good stretch.
I don't leave Jessica Carver.
Yeah, I mean,
Jordan.
but it's a good. I think it's a good stretch. I think it's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody asked why not all the way to New Prague. I'm like,
New Prague.
yeah. I'm like, all the way to New Prague.
It's a ways out.
sorry, buddy. New
Yeah.
Prague's not on the fucking river.
Yeah, no, that's somebody said. Yeah,
It's
Somebody asked me.
not.
No, but that's what they asked me. They said, how come it's not all the way to New Prague? I'm like,
Isn't it till the sewer?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. You got some tough customers.
Oh, and there's some guys that were saying, why aren't we having this in the daytime? I said, I'm not going to join it. If you're not going to have it in the daytime, I'm not going to join it because all the channel cats, they only bite in the daytime.
Yeah.
Like, well, I
a good
guess.
point.
I don't know. I'm from Texas, and I can tell you, fucking all the time we've gone fishing and we caught fucking catfish has been at fucking night.
Yep.
Never in the fucking daytime. Early morning, maybe, but never in midday. Never fucking, unless you go to a fucking pay to
Unless you
fish
hit
bullshit.
them right after the spawn where they're protecting their grill.
Well, maybe.
Then you can plop a bait close to them or
Maybe.
something.
In El Paso, there's no fucking El Paso. All you're gonna fish at ditches. That's all you're fishing is ditches.
Yeah.
There ain't no fucking lakes there, and you're not gonna fish the river either. Hardly ever anybody fishes the river. I mean, you'll go off the channels from the river that are straight from the rivers, connected to the river. But for the most part, everybody. I mean, if you go to Facebook, you can see like on my face, I got most hated drain hunters and all kinds of. You'll see what they fish, and that's what it is. It's a ditch.
Hmm.
You're gonna
Weird.
if you catch a fucking 10-pounder out of there, you're the shit.
Really?
You know, and I might connect with that guy. Forgot his name, but yeah, he's pretty funny. He's a pretty funny guy, dude. He puts up good videos. He tries, man. That's what I like.
I
About
would
him.
love to talk to a hillbilly from the south about some noodle and catfishing. That's fun.
I can get you in touch with a few.
I
Sure.
met a few. I was an international harvester. We started in Texas, and I met all sorts of people. It was awesome. Just talk catfishing the whole way until you get to like Kansas, and then they don't know what a catfish is.
No, they know. I've got buddies in Kansas that, yeah.
They're there.
Oh, yeah. No, there's some reservoirs in Kansas that
Oh yeah.
definitely
I stopped in
have
a-
some really good cats in them.
Yeah. We need a big old reservoir around Minnesota. Oh, we do have one. It's like Sturgeon Lake down by one of those casinos.
I have no idea. I just
In Red Wing?
Yeah.
Red
Yeah.
Wing, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what we used. I always wanted to visit there to fish for white bass.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That
Lot
bass
of-
it's good, dude.
let's
It's
go.
good to eat.
White bass?
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah.
Like the striped white bass.
Yeah, they're delicious, dude. Back then, I tell these guys back then when we first came to Minnesota, first 10 years, there used to be always, I don't remember, April, May, at Depot Lake or Gifford Lake. They're, going from Chaska to Shack.
Yeah.
Always. You would catch them by the dozens, dude. On curly tails and jigs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
And then one day, that's it. Gone.
Yep.
Gone.
You can
fish for channel cats in there.
you follow
They're
the
big.
walleye bite in the spring. You're gonna catch a ton of them stripers.
Yeah.
They kind of go up the creeks just like the walleyes do in the spring.
Yeah, no, I love that, and I haven't had a chance, but I really want to do it next year. I want to do the salmon. When is it?
It's this year.
But when is
That's
it?
coming up.
It's coming up
It's
this month, right?
I think it's already starting.
Yeah, I think it's starting. Salmon run.
The salmon runs.
Yep.
Salmon, yeah, salmon run.
Go out to Wisconsin. The UP.
Drop like
Yeah, me and Jay went up there, and I mean, yeah, it was like 6 hours straight through.
Yeah, they put up a YouTube. There's a in G's channel on YouTube. Yeah, these guys come out. Scotty's with them. Yeah,
Striking out.
must have been a hell of a run.
Oh, it was fun. No, it was.
You got him?
I hooked into several, but I mean, there was just so many people. I was like, dude, we need to get the fuck out of here. But it's a blast.
Oh, it's like bumper boats.
Pretty much. Well, you're not in boats. It's bumper shores. And
Oh,
waders.
you need a boat.
Oh,
No,
dude,
you can't
it'd
even
be-
get a boat back in there
No.
where we were at.
Look at the video, dude. It's like us right here fishing for them, this close to each other.
That is just too close.
Oh, it was fucking insane. I was like, if I would have known this was gonna be like this.
So fucking close to that. Scotty had a niche, and the fucking guy next to him scratched him. That's how fucking close. That's how close.
That's why I fish the river.
Yeah, there you go. Oh. I don't know. I want to go. I want to take my dad. I think my dad would enjoy it.
Let's go.
Enrico.
Oh, on the salmon run or
Yeah.
catfishing?
Let's go, Dan.
I want to bring your dad catfishing.
No, I think I'm gonna talk to him. I'll see if he'll make it out tomorrow.
Give him a couple packs of heaters and just sit back and sit back and listen.
Pick his brain.
Yeah, man. There's nothing more I enjoy than picking
I
an old
remember-
timer's brain.
I remember
Yeah.
one day we took a walk in one of the ditches. We regularly fished there in Santa Teresa in New Mexico, and we came back and his rod was whatever it was. Fucking took whatever.
Yeah.
He got pissed off, so he went back home and he made his own rod with the spring, so it sets the hook on it, and he fucking worked on that thing for weeks, bro, until he got it perfect. And every time we go out, we'll go out that shit. And we'll go walk around and we'll be back and that fucking thing will set the hook and the fucking rod would just be going, just bobbing by my head, just pick it up, bring in the fish. And he worked on that shit.
He probably had about 15 of them set up along
See here.
fucking dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Senior would say, hey, one time I asked him, where's your rod? And then he just waved me off, and then I turn on and the fucking DNR showed up from over there. And, because you hardly ever see them down there back then. You hardly ever see them. Out of the blue, they'll show up. And then most of the time, they're in the check for license. They're just seeing what you're fishing for because it's a ditch, for God's sakes. But, yeah, he said, yeah.
It's weird about them DNR how they just show up once in a while.
No, and then one day I asked him, "Hey, Dad, how come?" I remember I went to Arnold one time and I was looking at some reels, and this man came up and asked him, "Yeah, I came to get my fishing license." I was like, I'm like 17 years old, 16, 17 years old, and I said, "Fishing license? What the fuck is that?" So then I was listening to that. The guy said, "Hey, so if I want to fish, I gotta get a license?" He's all like, "Yeah." So I went back home and I asked my dad, "Hey, Dad, did you know we need to get a fishing license?" Now where we fish. That was his way for me to get him away from buying one.
That's a Kramer answer if I've ever heard one.
But yeah, no. Oh yeah. So, anyways, guys, good luck tomorrow.
Yep.
I hope you guys do well. If not, you're probably gonna hear it from the group.
I'm gonna give you shit.
Give you shit for a long time. How can you be the fucking league champions?
We are the league champs.
And oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. How can you be the league champions and not win the championship?
Yeah.
Because we're going to be drunk and full of steaks. And probably won't hear my fucking rod go off.
Yeah, so anyways, James, thanks for joining me, brother. Dan, and then we got Scotty.
Good to see you guys.
And thanks for listening to another episode of Blindcast.